So yeah, this is the game. I was white, and I play c4. This is my main opening at the present time, the English opening, and I'm going to turn on the evaluation and lines and look at it every now and then. So I'm glad this is a line that I like. The Botvinnik system, I believe it's called. I like to play this, and if bishop c5, there's this lovely interest. Well, it's a line that is an interesting one. I'm not sure how good it is for white. In fact, it's 0.00 according to the engine, so that's one way to play it. But in the game, he went here, which is very standard. Then d3, and then d6. Now I've been going g3 automatically, but actually best thing is not to allow the pin on g4 with the bishop coming to g4. So yeah, so I did play g3 though, which is still equal, considered equal. So he castled a3, takes, and bishop d7. I'm not quite sure why bishop d7. I suppose if he plays bishop g4, then I go h3. But the computer suggests, well, anyway, let's keep going. Bishop d7, developing moves, castle, queen c8. So he's sort of looking at somehow coming the bishop there, but I don't know, that doesn't really achieve too much. So yeah, this was interesting. When I looked at the engine earlier, knight h4 is the main move, and if g5, queen f3, and that's nice for white. There's an advantage of 1.0 because the knight's coming in here and his white squares are a bit weak. So yeah, after queen c8, I went knight e1, which is rather passive to say the least. I wanted to try and get f4 in, but knight e1 was played and rook e8, f4. So yeah, it gives me a nice 0.6 advantage according to the engine. Knight h7. What was the best move for black here? Yeah, taking on f4. This is what they're saying, and playing rook b8. So okay. So f4. He played knight h7 and f5. Is that a good move? I'm breaking the tension. f5 is the main move. Okay, it's restricting his. It's just clamping down on the bishop, and yeah. Okay, so f6. It doesn't look quite right. He's trying to blockade everything. And what I should have been doing is knight here, h4, preparing to go g5, etc. The first move, best move was h4. I went bishop e3, knight a5, rook b1. Is that necessary? Why did I go rook b1? I could have just gone g4 and just pushed my pawns on the king's side. Okay, rook b1, c5, knight c2. I'm not sure what I'm doing with that knight. h4. And going for a kingside attack would have been better. Knight c2, b6, queen d2, knight g5, h4, best move, knight f7. Now it says, yeah, g4. Look at this, g4, and just go for keep the queen side closed and just go for a kingside attack. So, but then I don't know why I did bishop f2. What is that all about? Moving backwards. I could have just gone g4. So that's a strange move. Oh yeah, I was looking at wanting to get my knight to d5, but actually that's not really helping me. My main thing should have been going for the kingside attack. Knight there, bishop there, knight there, takes, and I'm giving him counterplay on the queen side. I should have held to my conviction on the king side. So I think this is where it starts to go a little bit wrong. G4, king e7. C4 would have been right here, just to clamp down on everything. But I didn't play c4. G5. Rook h8. H6. I thought he'd play knight h6. Bishop f3. Ah, look at this. This is just, he's got nothing. I can just go king g2 and then rook h1. This is very nice for me, but again, I missed this. I think part of the reason is I've been feeling very tired recently, and that's been affecting my games as well. All right, so I did this, allowed him counterplay, and this isn't, I don't like the look of this. Knight g5, rook h, I took there. That's wrong. I should have, anyway, takes, rook h1, take. Oh, he went there. I went queen b2. I should have gone c4 to clamp down on the queen side. Yeah, I should never have let him get that in. I should have played c4 here, and I'm 1.5 ahead because his rooks are disjointed. He's got nothing going on the queen side. If he takes here, I go here, and then he's losing his queen, I think. Oh no, hang on. So here, oh, it says queen c2, and then with the idea of rook a1, yeah. So I went wrong here. c4 takes queen there, and I lose the game. That was it, really. Not yeah. I think part of the lesson there was and is to not to have one strategy. My strategy, my approach should have been to go for that kingside attack. It was straightforward, and to sort of close down the queen side. My idea of going knight d5 was like trying to do too many things at once and not being focused on one strategy. So yeah, that was the lesson.